Boys and girls, if my life absolutely depended on making $7,642 in 1 month, these are the exact steps that I would take to get there from the position that I am in now. And the reason I'm making this video as well is because last night I was actually at a dinner with a close friend and they asked me, what would you do, Reese, if you went to zero and you had no money in your bank account, no portfolio of any investments, complete zero? And the answer I gave was, well, I think I'd actually be okay. I wouldn't be too worried. And the reason why I say that is because I've been able to get from zero to $51,000 per month. But at the age of 22, once I made all the mistakes along the way, all the trials, all the tribulations, all the lessons along the way, I've learned my lessons from those mistakes and the problems I had to overcome. And I know with 100% certainty, if I had to go back again from zero and make X amount as quickly as possible, I know I'd be able to do it, and even quicker than I did it in the first place. A lot quicker, in fact. So in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what I would do in my current position now if I had to go back to zero, no money in my bank account, and the exact steps I would take to get $7,642 back into my bank account within 1 month's time. Now, for me, with my background, with the last year and a half of being an entrepreneur, last 2 years of being an entrepreneur now, the last 18 months specifically, I have spent in sales as a remote sales professional for e-learning companies, building a great name for myself in the industry, building a strong reputation, and getting great results for my clients and the people I work with. Also as well, I do know how to sell as a result of doing those things. So the first thing that I would do after the last 18 months of building up all these connections, building my personal brand, building the reputation that I have in this industry, is I would message every single one of my connections, recruiters, sales reps, sales managers, business owners I've worked with, consultants, business coaches, and I would post photos on my Instagram story at my personal brand saying, hey, I'm looking for an offer. And I would message all those individuals that I just listed there, recruiters, sales reps, sales managers, offer owners, letting them know, hey, this is my situation. This is why I'm looking for a position. This is how I can help you. These are my results. This is what I've achieved in the past. Are you looking for someone? Are you looking to work together? Are you looking to partner with a sales rep? Do you have volume? Do you have capacity right now for another sales professional to come on board and help close deals and scale your company? And guess what? With the reputation that I built, with the results that I've been able to get, with the evidence and the proof that I've collated over the last 18 months, I have zero doubt in my mind, not just one person from all the people that I have connections with now, but probably 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people would, number one, reply and actually offer me the time of day because of the reputation I built, but also as well, they would actually connect me to places where I could go sell again. They would happily bring me on their team if they were a sales manager. As a business owner, they would more than likely be happy to bring me onto their team. As a sales rep, they would be more than likely happy to bring me into their team as well, to increase the standard of their team. And this is because of the results that I have gotten over the last 18 months and the genuine connections I have built with people in the industry. Now, once I had landed a position, all right, and I've gone through the interview process, I've made sure that the company I'm working with is doing the numbers that I need them to do for me to be able to make the money I want to make. From there, I would open up my calendar, I would grab my laptop, I would sit in an office, I would create a great backdrop behind me, a professional environment, and then I would have sales calls come back, book into my calendar, or I would dial leads in a CRM within that company and book my own calls, and then I would take sales calls. And knowing what I know now with sales and influence principles, I don't need that many calls. If I'm selling something that's $5,000 to $15,000, I don't need that many calls to make $7,642 in 1 month. In fact, if the price point was $10,000 and I had a 10% commission, if you gave me 15 calls in a month and 15 book calls and they all showed, with my close rate over the last 10 months in this industry and the average order value that I've collected on each call, I would probably make over $7,500. All right. So all I would need to do, message the people in my network, find the right offer, open up my calendar, get bookings to come into my calendar, use the sales principles and influence techniques I've learned over the last 18 months of my life and dedicated a lot of time to, And then I would just take set calls and have conversations with people on Zoom from wherever I want in the world, as long as I had a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection. And then I would close deals and help those people and take 10% commission. And I know with full certainty within 1 month, if you gave me enough volume and the right offer, $7,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, I would make that in my first month back, because I've done the work over the last 18 months, because I've got the skill set. I know how to sell. I will never, ever have that taken away. I've got the connections. You can never take that away as well, the connections I've built. I've got the reputation, all the proof and all the results, because I have screenshots. I have call recordings. I have everything documented into a gallery which showcases, hey, Reese does know how to sell. Reese is a high performer. Reese does get results when he's on a sales team. And that there is the power of doing the right things in remote sales, of getting results and then documenting everything and building genuine connections and having a good network of people to go to. Because I know, and if you're in this situation as well yourself watching this, in the future, you'll know, if you ever get yourself into a position where you do go to zero, whatever it is, maybe you made some bad financial decisions, maybe things didn't go your way in business, whatever it is, you forever know that the worst case scenario is you go back into a sales position, or you go to your network, or you go to people you worked for in the past and you say, hey, I'm looking for a sales role. Can I come sell for you? Can I come help you? Can I partner with you and help you get to your goals? If you've got the results, if you've got the skill set, if you've got the connections in the industry, most people are going to say yes and give you the opportunity. Then all you need to do is just go in and do what you know how to do, which is sell, which is not that hard. You're just having a conversation with someone, and then they're investing into themselves. And then from there, your income will be back at 5, 10, 15, 20, $50,000 a month in my instance. It is a powerful feeling knowing that my worst case scenario is that. And yours can be the same too, if you spend the time learning how to sell, getting the right skill sets behind you, building your reputation, building the social proof and your brand in this industry. And then as a result of that, your worst case scenario will always be, I can always make $7,642 a month. I can always make 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, and never need to worry about money again. Genuinely. I mean that. Once you can sell, once you can find an offer to work for, money concerns will never ever be there, as long as you're not an idiot with your money, of course. But income concerns, let's say income concerns, will never ever be there, because you know you've got high income skills behind you. You know you've got the connections and authority behind you to always make the money that you want to make and get to where you want to go. So moral of the story, sales is a very, very powerful skill, which pretty much mitigates all risks when it comes to finances, because you've always got it to go back to. If you want to learn more on how to sell, how to find companies remotely to work for, how to build authority and connections within the industry, and actually have success as a remote sales professional, feel free to subscribe. I have plenty of free videos that are on this channel. You can go back and watch. I've documented my entire journey. And as well, I have plenty of videos coming very, very soon for you, which you can obviously learn a lot from as well, which are completely for free. So feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.